I've heard some interesting things about MCA Desktop. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah. So we deploy our software in the traditional way, an on-premise model where the company buys the software, implements it, integrates it with their transactional systems, and that was the traditional mode of implementing software. Several years ago, we began implementing a software as a service solution, what we call MCA on demand. And that's also been very successful for companies who didn't have the IT resources to implement it behind their firewall, who preferred to lease the software rather than buy it outright, and wanted a faster time to value. And that's a very popular option for us. Our third deployment option that we found very popular is MCA Desktop. It's almost back to the past. We found that there are many companies who are still doing planning in a spreadsheet. A lot of their data has been moved to Access and Excel, and they have individual guys doing things on a spreadsheet. So as a transition, we found that the desktop model, which is the full implementation of MCA on a desktop, is useful both to replace those spreadsheets very quickly. You can take the data you're using now to feed your spreadsheets and implement it. So we can use that as a very rapid deployment for smaller companies or divisions within companies or in the military world for a program. And we've also found that this option is very useful and makes a lot of sense for folks who want to get data and do simulation. One of our modules is MCA Business Design, which allows you, based on a model of your entire service network, allows you to do what-if business simulations. For example, you can see the impact of changing service levels, of offering a new contract, the impact of reducing lead times, and you can see what the impact is on inventory and service levels. So the desktop is also a tool that makes a lot of sense for, as you said, business simulation. So we found, for us, it's an entry point to companies as a real planning tool, and for bigger companies, it's something that they can use to model their business from an executive perspective.
Here, the multi-use aspects of MCA Desktop were described. This is a low-cost way to get access to MCA technology for simulation and also to test the software for a possible future full implementation. This is a low-risk way to test the fit of the software, allowing companies to become comfortable with it and then to prepare a plan for how the software should be rolled out. On the other hand, the company can simply continue to use MCA Desktop in a more limited way and get all the benefits of performing simulation in a top offering.